Shadowlands. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope you're all staying warm. I'm currently in the frozen hellscape that is, where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania somewhere. I still got sleep in my eyes. I'm still kind of a mess. I didn't even just wake up. I've been up for a while. It just takes a while for me to actually be alive, huh? So bear with me. I know I haven't streamed in a while, and I know this is just me screwing around and throwing some stuff into the ether. But yeah, it's January 1st, 2026. What a freaking ride. I genuinely have crust in my eyes, excuse me. But remember, look how far you've come. Be nice to yourself today. Go do something a little scary, but be nice. Take your time. Just be chill. But I was watching one of my heroes this morning, Robinson from Nomad Push, and I was like, I need to do a quick video about this, even if it's just me kind of screwing around and just doing a reaction thing. I hate reaction content, and this will be reaction to reaction content, which I kind of double hate, but whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. So let me just make sure my audio and everything is fine. Nope. Okay. Oh, the audio must have been crap. Maybe I didn't even get audio for a quick minute. That's not good. That's okay, though. Looks like I should have checked the audio beforehand. No. There we go. All right. So the actual microphone that's in my hand should be actually my audio now. Much love from the Shadowlands. Hi. Good morning. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. If you didn't hear that previously. Oi. Whatever. I'm just going to rant and we're going to go from there. While I sip coffee, we're going to have a good reaction content thing for this. And I'm going to try my best to be a human being and to just talk about this through the lens of some level of counseling, mental health, things like that. Okay. Now I know the audio on this one screwed up, actually. Let me see if I can fix this. 1 second. Streaming. Let me unstream real quick. The vagaries of being someone who's trying to post content, right? All right. Let's see if this works. Let me open up the chat, actually. If you can't hear me or can't hear the video, just do me a favor. Type in the chat that you can't. That you can't hear anything. But this is my boy Robinson, and he is a homeless man who is just got a van for van life, and he's been homeless for a while now. He cut out the entire, salaryman position, and I wanted to kind of process his little, breakdown of what he did day to day. And it'll be a quick video. So worst comes to worst, if I need to redo this thing, it'll be fine.
Nomad, good morning. Yeah, so I missed the last train yesterday and I decided to just stay at the internet cafe. I'm actually very close to my...
For people who don't know, internet cafes in Japan, you can just rent them by the hour and do overnights there, which is really, really cool. I want to try that one day just because, but...
A former job, yeah, very close. Yeah, it kind of bring back memory. Recently, I feel like there's a lot of this content, like salaryman, getting tired of this Japanese society, Japanese capitalism. I super can relate to a lot of it, and I was like, maybe I'll do my version, yeah? Of course, I'm not a salaryman, but I think I can show you guys my routine. You know, this is where I walk. This is where my former job was, and this is where I used to eat lunch. You know, I think it's cool if I can share my version. And this is one typical day when I was, working. There are times when you miss the last train and end up staying at internet cafe. Sometimes you have to go drink with your customer, client, and then you miss the last train. You just stay at the internet cafe and go to work.
Side note, I would like that. Why can't I drink with my clients? That's a dumb idea. Never mind.
Work from here. Yeah, straight to work. Let's just get ready and then take the train, go to my work. It's pretty close. So yeah, maybe I can buy some coffee and drinks and say hi to my former coworker and maybe my boss, maybe.
For some reason, I don't know how to get rid of ads on this. It's so annoying. I hate you so much, Claude. Ever since they got rid of uBlock Origin.
Some internet cafes even sell button shirts, underwear, and socks, so convenient, right?
Doesn't look too bad. I like that place. I would live there. Even if I did live in a coffin apartment.
I always had this small, anxious, kinda depressed feeling every morning going to work. Everyone looked the same. Tired, quiet, no one looked happy. There was nothing around that gave you energy.
You know, I kind of feel the same thing when I was like commuting in a car, especially when I lived in stupid McKeesport and I was like commuting into Pittsburgh for that job I hated and that which genuinely was destroying my soul. Um, yeah, it was just like, I mean, that was even worse because there was no movement, no actual physical movement, no actual human contact for an hour, stuck on 376 outside the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. Pittsburgh, you disgust me. Add another lane that goes to Edgewood or whatever Edgewood is, so you can actually get rid of some of that traffic, you jackasses.
My work started late from 10 a.m., so at least I could avoid the crazy rush hour. That was super good.
I miss these trains so much. I miss public transportation like this so much. It was so perfect. And look how clean it is compared to, say, other train stations in other American. I'm not going to name names, but there's some crappy ones that I've, literally had to step over.
Walking like this in the morning really brings back memories. I was crazy, super robot. Seriously, I used my planner so much. There was no empty space. Read so many self-help books. Even on my days off, I was preparing for work, tried to be the best salaryman. So of course, while I was walking, I was simulating my day in my head. And because I planned everything in my planner, I could perfectly remember my schedule. Crazy if I think about it now. I wasn't like that at first. The environment slowly shaped me into that super salaryman. It was really tough. But now I don't regret it. Yeah, it was a good experience. Still, if you ask me if I want to go back,
I'm an idiot, and I just wanted to move my little thing here, picture in picture, so I can get out of get out of his way, but whatever. It's not working, or I'm just too dumb to use this restream. Apologize for that.
I'll say no.
That's the other thing. Like, I've been in that game. I've been in the entire do the self-help books, have the entire planner inch by inch, by piece by piece. When I did that, this was usually before I was doing counseling, but I've had to do that kind of here and there. Um, Before I was doing counseling, and I was like, okay, read the self-help books, have the entire planner set out. And then I was really good when everything went right, and I was really good when there was chaos and I had no plan at all. But when you had the plan and then something went wrong, and then you had to restructure the whole thing, that was one of my biggest downfalls. It was a skill that I just didn't have, rolling with the punches. And it actually took me about a year or two of trying to recognize that before I could, like, oh, right, I have this as a deficit. I need to work on, when things go wrong, rebuilding it. And it's still a little bit of a deficit, but I'm much better than I was previously.
Yeah, for sure. There's still some work ethic left in me, but some parts I totally stopped doing. Probably the main thing, I don't plan anymore. I love spontaneous life so much.
I would love that. You know, I'm in awe of people who don't plan. I really am. I'm like, kudos to you guys. If you guys can just kind of roll with the punches and just do things willy-nilly and just relax about it, that is, oh, I love that idea. And you know, it's a little bit like Nero Wolf, if you guys know that. That Actually, no, never mind. His schedule is actually like super, super set in stone. But it's like, yeah, I just do love the idea of improvisation. Be like, I don't have any plans for the day. We're just gonna see what comes up.
Cool thing about my former job was they weren't that strict about manners or society rules. So a lot of times I just skated to work. Yeah, that's a super bad manner if you're skating to work, but my former job didn't care. Yeah.
I don't see what the problem would be. Skate to work. But I do love the. I'm doing this. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm doing my advertising and my streaming in a tank top. I can do what I want as long as I'm not doing anything like crazy, not even unprofessional, just disgusting, which I wouldn't want to do in the first place. And it's like I get to curse with my clients. I get to talk with people about things that they don't tell anyone else. And, in a very, very real sense, I remember, 10 years ago, it's like, well, should I wear a button up? And it's like sometimes the only times that people wear suits are funerals and court. And it's like, yeah, keeping it a little bit, maybe not unprofessional, but just like casual, keeping it relaxed, keeping it real, keeping it actually authentic is much more important. So that's one of the reasons why I'm a counselor. It's like, God forbid I ever have to go to a place where I'm wearing a suit every day.
This is my comeback. Transform your future with a degree at purdueglobal.edu.
Do you know Hobby Lobby has hundreds of incredible products on sale every single week?
I despise you, Chrome. I despise you, YouTube. I despise you, Google. Your advertisements are so terrible. I hate you so much. Hate you.
I
miss
always
these.
stop at this vending machine and drank the same 100 yen coffee.
Yeah, Mr. Black. I want it. I miss it so much. I also miss those, like, there's some sort of like energy drink that I can't remember the name of. I need to go back. I need to go back and grab it.
This is the building where my old job used to be. They actually moved, so they're not here anymore. So many memories. So many memories. My former job was a real estate company specialized in share houses. Typical day, I'd wait at the station exit for a house tour. Once I met the customer, we'd walk to the house together.
I miss Lawson so much. I miss Lawson. I miss the real 7-Eleven.
So now we're actually heading to one of the houses my old company used to own. They don't own it anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the share house.
Yeah, this is sad son. The McDonald's is gone. Sad son. Yeah, I used to go to this McDonald's so many times. It's usually about an 8 to 15 minute walk. Perfect time to break the ice. Yeah, in Japanese real estate, we say, don't sell the house, sell yourself. That means make them like you first, because if they don't like you, they never gonna buy or rent. So that 8-minute walk was super important. I don't know how many jokes I told trying to make them laugh and failed. So much fail, son. Yeah, I did this job for 5 or 6 years. So I think I got better at the end. I remember that was a time I was really depressed. And while I was talking to a customer, my thoughts suddenly disappeared. I lost track of everything, started sweating like crazy, heart pumping super fast. I pretend someone called me and walk away for a bit until until I calm down. It's way less now, but I still feel it sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds like a panic attack. And oh man, so the entire don't sell the product, sell yourself. It's like very true, especially for me being a counselor. And it's like, no. It's not just I'm trying to sell you enlightenment. I'm trying to sell you my enlightenment. And there are other counselors, but I'm the best. But even if I'm not the best, I might be the best for you. If I'm not the best for you, I know everyone else on earth who is a counselor. I can give you some referrals. So it really is like, I don't want to say this. First, I just dealt with so many slimy used car salesmen with their crappy jokes. And it's like, it's not even an act. Well, sometimes it's an act and you can smell the lack of authenticity really easily. But other times it's like, no, this is your real personality. And I hate you. I'm like, I don't care how good this car is. I don't want to work with you specifically. And that's also why I really, really like, getting rid of the middleman. If we can get rid of dealerships, and I know Carvana sucks, but I'm like, get rid of things that are the in between if you can. Whether it's a realtor or a car dealer, it's like, yeah, if you can buy direct, go for it. And I don't know. I don't even talk to the cashier when I'm buying my thing at Target. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, here's a share house. And I know it's different when you're selling real estate. You have to like have a guide basically, but yeah, same idea. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, if you're trying to put in an act all the time, and it's like, I'm going to do anything to make a sale, that might be killing you. That might genuinely be killing you. Maybe it was killing Robin. So let's finish what he was saying.
And after effect.
Yeah, man, having a panic attack mid walk is it's a little difficult.
Wow, I remember this park. Super nostalgic.
I'd like to live next door to that. I miss these random side alleys, genuinely.
Yup, this is the house. Once I arrived, I'd give the house tour and try to get them to sign the contract. Yeah.
I wonder if he used to work for Sakura. You know,
Oh. So yeah, I went to my old company. I got to see one of my former coworkers. Everyone else was off. He's 38 now. We started working together when he was 24 and I was 25. Yeah, it's been 14 years. Crazy. I can't imagine doing the same thing for 20 years, but he did it. Massive respect. Massive respect.
man, I can't imagine doing the same thing for 20 years either. Like, I'm pushing
My
40
go-to
and I've
lunch
just jumped
place.
around so much.
A franchise soba noodle shop, super popular with salarymen. You get food.
I mean, like, maybe I guess I've been doing counseling for the last 10 years. It'll be 10 years this August. So maybe I'm getting there. Never mind.
Food fast, it digests easy, so you can go back to work quick. Yeah, I ate here so many times.
I love Robin's son, but there's a lot of him watching him eat on his channel. Like,
That's pretty much it. We had 28 share houses, so I moved around a lot during work hours, go back to the office, do paperwork, reply to tons of emails, and then join share house parties at nighttime. Parties for your work is not fun at all. Seriously, it's just tiring. I'm so sorry to my former job, but
okay, so this is not a comparison, but when we had to do mandatory fun for frickin' the army, and it's like, okay, I don't mind the family days and I don't mind some of the other things, but god damn, do we have to be out all night? Do we have to be doing this thing? And I was like, I'm very extroverted now, but I was very introverted at that time. And it's like, I don't even want to talk to any of you guys. I'm like, I need to go home and read like a good little boy. No, I don't want to drink. I probably did want to drink though.
sometimes I lied and said I was going to a share house, but actually I went straight to internet cafe and used a tissue box and just blow my nose, son. Yes, cause I'm a pure innocent boy. I only blow my nose with tissue box. Please, nothing else. What you gonna use tissue box other than blowing nose? I don't understand.
Start the year strong
Oh
at
my
Planet Fitness.
God.
Just $1 down, $15 a month.
And here we go, the New Year's. I love that they've got the Planet Fitness ads right next to the
Hey, my sons, I'm back at Internet Cafe in Koksan. Love you. Feels like long time no see. Koksan.
all right, that was basically it. We're just gonna do half for right now. Yeah, but I did want to talk about this, and later I might do a Louis Zhao has another video about basically a low desire society. How some of these places it's like, okay, you're so focused on being a robot at work. A, it's killing you. You have no friends, you have no stability. Yeah, you have to be out all night and be a corporate slave, but also so all of that, but it's also like once you're kind of dead inside, you don't really want anything except relief. And I see this a lot with my anhedonic clients. Anhedonia is just a big fancy word for inability to feel joy, um, which is a real problem. It's a real problem. And it's not just I don't get to feel joy by doing X, Y, and Z, because that's just personal preference. I, Steve, don't really like listening to whatever crap on Pandora at the bar. In fact, it's actually the worst thing. I'm just like, okay, I don't really like chilling in the same way that other people do. I don't really like going out to the club. It's like, that's fine. You can just stay home and read, or you can, if you want to socialize, you can do things in another way. Go to yoga, go to the salsa class. Actually, screw salsa. Go to bachata class. But the entire idea is like, for anhedonia is even the things that I should enjoy or could enjoy or enjoyed previously, there's something blocking it. And a lot of the times it's misalignment. Here's me being in a job, in a location, in a role that not only doesn't feed my soul, but is going against some of my values. And I definitely want to make a video about that a little bit later, though it might not be a live stream. It's probably going to be more of a prepared YouTube video. But yeah, I really love Robinson because he decided no chance. I'd rather live in a tent. I'd rather live with a backpack, not even a very full one, and a skateboard and a tent and go from there. And it's very, very, I mean, it's telling now because he's like, I don't want to say he's like super successful, but he's a successful YouTuber. I know that doesn't last very long. I know that his version of success is, building a van that he can live out of, but he can build a van that he can live out of. And I think he's been homeless for about 10 years now in all across Japan. And it's like, dude, if I need to learn how to be impoverished by anyone, I really want it to be him. Like, he should teach classes for, I don't know, $100 an hour. Let's actually finish out the video. I do really like some of the other stuff he talks about here. And I know it's going to be a little bit about stuff on his own journey. Because he is doing, this is from a couple months ago when he just bought his van for van life.
Long time no see. Yeah, I got this yesterday and it's already warm. I got some ice. Okay. Oishi. So good. So good on. Nomad-san, did you guys enjoy my former salaryman life tour? There was a moment when it was fun. Eventually, I got tired little by little. We were always looking at the numbers and competition, and you always got to improve every day, every week, every month, every year, pushing, and you just feel the pressure.
That's one of the things I truly, truly hate, especially when I worked for corporate counseling programs, where it's like, oh, we're all about the numbers. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to sell enlightenment here, you jackass. There's no way to quantify that. I mean, I can ask. Technically there's like a bunch of like surface level symptoms. Hey, if you can get to sleep 5 minutes earlier, how often does that happen? Hey, how many times do you reduce fights with your spouse, whatever. But it's so much deeper than that. And in some ways it's like the restaurant review issue. It's like you don't really write a review if everything goes right. It's only because you're not even thinking about it. It's like, oh, here's everything that went well. I feel good or sustained, or this was a good experience, but not so good that I need to post about it. It's only really when things go wrong that you come back, that you're like, no, this was unacceptable. Let me put it out in the world. So being in places where it's the numbers or the time frame or whatever, and it's like, screw you, not my jam.
The Super Mario stage where the whole thing is moving, so if you stop, it'll push you, and you might fall or you hit the enemy or whatever. It feels like that, everything is just moving all the time and you cannot stop. So you get stressed not just from the numbers, not just from your boss, but even customers, right? Honestly, I gotta be honest. Customers in Tokyo sucks. Yeah, I mean, not everybody, I'm so sure, but there are a lot of asshole-san. Asshole-san. I think that whole dark vibe is like spreading in Tokyo, because even me, when I was in Tokyo, if I want to complain to a company or a store, I'll be an asshole son too, seriously. I want to believe that I'm not that type of person. Now, I think I'll be very nice, but that time when I was working in Tokyo, I was an asshole son too. Yeah, I became depressed. Now I'm so...
You know, I do want to talk about that a little bit. I remember being specifically, it was on McKnight Road, and I don't even remember when. I don't know if it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, when I was living here, like 3 years ago, in the worst possible time in my life, like literally ever. But it was, I remember there was like something wrong. I went to go get some lunch, and there was something wrong with it. I was such a prick about it. I was so pissed off. I thought I was like, these people were the Huns trying to invade or trying to like screw me over or something. But it wasn't really the food. Well, it was. They could have, you know, it wasn't that hard to make a freaking burrito. But it was also like, God, I hated my life. And it's like when everything else is going wrong in your life, of course, every minor thing feels like the end of the world. And it was just bad. It was just bad. I'll just put it that way. And I'm sorry to, I think, the Taco Bell employees for being a dick, but you did get my order wrong twice.
So happy I have so much good friends who help me out and hang out with me, and I have Nomad sons. Thank you so much, and we're starting van life soon. I think the next video for sure. On the actual real time, it's tomorrow. I get the vans. Yes.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and
Oh
it's
my God,
insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore, and it works.
So much.
Oh yeah, and I was able to meet the pastor of the church. He's been supporting homeless for 14 years, super long time, and we already exchanged our contact info. So after I get Mope-san, I wanna try to contact him again, and hopefully we can do something. Yeah, super excited for that too. Oh yeah, and Noma-san, thank you for following my friend's Instagram, the wall trampoline team, Team Ain. Right now it was like 1,900 followers. Crazy. It started from like 415 or something like that. Almost 5 times. Yeah, crazy. I think when this video is out, it's already 2,000, I think. Yeah, super crazy. Yeah, I'm so sure that's gonna help them, because one of the main thing they do is, you know, they try to ask different places if they want to do like performance, and that's how they can get money. And I think having a big follower, it looks good, right? It looks good when they check their Instagram and they're like, oh, they have 2,000 followers. So yeah, that's a good thing. Thank you. I'm super happy. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Bun life.
And I think last video. I have no idea where he's staying.
Today is the day. Van day. Crazy.
But it's cold. I want to sleep. I think I want to sleep a little bit more. It's too cold, son.
That's my biggest worry about, like,
Crazy,
I definitely want to do
cold,
photo camping at some point. I'm just like, I just hate freezing. And he's inside. He's in an actual place. Oh, yeah.
It's 8:33 a.m. Let's go.
Yeah, he's in this warehouse. He's just like staying at us. Like, still freezing.
Oh, Hosan, how are you? I don't care.
Oh, that's nice. I do like the little carpet roller things, which seem much more effective than actually vacuuming. At least the times I've tried it. It's like, man, I've definitely, like...
Okay, I clean up. It's I think it's pretty clean. Oh yeah, Noma-san, I got some gift for Nobu-san. Yes, I got some Mandarin. It's a massive Mandarin-san. Yes. And I got a high quality pear. Very good pear. Japanese pears is very good, seriously. I got a high quality no seed grape. No seed grape.
I
Dried
do miss
sweet
muscat
potato.
grapes so much.
Yes. I see a lot of comment like, why Robin-san you don't tip Nobu-san, and yeah, Japan we don't tip if you give like the actual money. A little bit of disrespect. I don't know if you can say rough. A little bit of careless. So instead we give gift, and the ideal is when you think about the person. I got this information, Nobu-san and his wife is on a diet, so I was like, oh, I should get them a good fruit, and this potato is good. It has a lot of fiber, so your digestion is gonna be good. So this is the ideal way to say thank you, but maybe this is too much.
I think what I really love about Robin is he has all the stuff even internationally now. With he's basically places, he has skateboarders who like rides with, he has other collaborators, he met up with other guys. And I think he's met with like 2 or 3 people. And there's his new home.
鍵おおこの瞬間一応渡します。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
車検証とかゴロゴロな車のものは
I do not miss Inlay
入ってるので、
by any stretch.
車で、
はい。
But
これ出
I
ます。
would like a little K car to
私か
play
ら
around a little bit
わず
more
かばかりなんですけど、これをつけさせていただきます。
マジですか。4卒かありがとう。じゃあこれで開くって感じですか。
これで今なんと今開いてるので、
はい
閉めるを押します。
はい。おおすげえ、ありがとうございます。すみません。
そういうものを
いや、すみません、助かります。ありがとうございます。うわ、これは嬉しい。
なのでそれは
すみません。
お使いください。
ありがとうございます。
Thanks to Purdue Global,
Oh,
I
I
have a
hate
literal
you so
dream
much,
job.
Google.
Getting a degree backed by the power of Purdue.
Everything looks fake now. Why does everything have this like weird filter AI wash?
美穂さんとかいろいろ聞いて、
はい
なんか夫婦と奥さんと一緒になんかダイエットしてるみたいな。なんで極力ちょっとなんかちょっとフルーツなんですけど、なんかみかんとあとなんか多分なん食物繊維を消化しやすいのと、
は
梨と種なし。ぶどう、もしこれすみません、もしよかったらお願いします。すみません、ちょっと多いですけど。すみません、申し訳ないです。
すみません。
すみません、どうもです。ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。お願いします。ありがとうございます。
Yay, car insurance.
ありがとうございます。すみません、助かります。ありがとうございます。いや、ありがとうございました。すごい助かりました。ありがとうございます。はい。多分おいしいはずです。はい。はい。
よく味わって。
すみません、ありがとうございます。
すみません。
はい、ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。すみません、助かります。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。すみません。
Yay, van life. Alright, one more.
気をつけて。
はい、ありがとうございます。
お疲れ様。また頑張ってください。お疲れ。
安全運転で。
あ、そうですね。
Yay, van time. All right. Enough of that. We're gonna stop screen sharing. All right. So bear with me here. I think maybe I should watch a little. We're already 40 minutes in. So another time we'll watch some other salaryman, videos. But the ennui, the existential dread, or just the lives of quiet desperation that people are living, whether in Japan, Korea, US, Europe, wherever the hell, it's like it's just tough out there. And a lot of it is, people who can't go their own way, can't create the lives they want. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck in poverty or with crappy bosses or crappy jobs that are just like killing them. And I don't want to invalidate how terrifying making a decision is. Um, right now, it's January 1st, 2026. I'm making a lot of decisions about my businesses, how I'm doing things across this country, how I'm doing things internationally, and how I'm creating content for not just YouTube, not just, Twitch and X and whatever the hell else in my newsletters, but also just like what's the goal in life for me? I really love Robinson because he's going with the flow. He's like, I don't have to plan my day. I just kind of do my thing. And as long as I have enough Wi Fi, electricity, and time for editing, for filming and editing, I can make it work. And I'm like, hell yeah, homie, you're my hero. And he's making it work homeless with like no assets to his name, inconsistent income. It's like, hell yeah. But I mean, it's a risk. And to explain to people, I'd rather be homeless than work a job that's killing me. Most people would think you're nuts. And a lot of people, this is going to sound really tough for some people's personalities because some people, their personality is so focused on either the money or the home or whatever, the job itself doesn't affect them. It's something like I can dig a ditch in Louisiana, I can sell copiers, I can be a neurosurgeon. It doesn't matter. I'm just here to get the other things in the life I want. And it's like, yeah, but if you have that mentality, you're probably fine in a lot of ways. It's like, great, your primary aspects of life isn't what you do for 8 to 10 hours a day. Instead, it's whatever. But for other people who are just a little bit more sensitive, and I mean that not in a disparaging way, but in a like, no, 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 I'm feeling disconnection, misalignment. I'm feeling the panic attacks starting to come up. I'm feeling the rage attacks starting to come up. It's like something's wrong here. It's the pressure that I'm under or the reaction I'm having to this it's like an allergy. Just so you can crush some artichoke dip doesn't mean I can. Just because you can down some pizza doesn't mean that's not going to kill me. And I think that's okay. We don't all have to be these people who are enduring misery. We don't always have to be these people who just aren't experiencing misery in the first place. We can say what your experience is completely different than mine. And that's okay too. But it's hard to explain. It really is. It's very hard to explain to the normies or to the people who have just a different value system or different personality or different goal. I would even challenge that last part. Maybe people don't have goals. I was talking to a different client about his friends having a kid, and they're like, "Oh, we're so pumped." And it's like, he's like, "Do you understand the existential reality of what you're doing right now?" And most people, the answer is no. Most people are just kind of like walking through life, not even sleepwalking through life, but they're not questioning. It's like, oh, I want a kid, let's have one. I want a dog, let's have them. I want a house, let's get one. And it's like, oh, wow, the pressure just isn't there. And it's like, yeah, life's not that serious. Like, kudos. I love that. I'm jealous of it, actually. I'm just like, man, how do I get some of that part of my, can I rip out a part of your brain and put it into mine? Boy. So, yeah, I really like a lot of East Asian content, whether it's Korea, China, Japan, because a lot of the things that they're experiencing now are going to be things that we're experiencing in 5 to 10 years, because a lot of the things that they were experiencing 30 years ago are the things we're experiencing the last 20 years. I think Hikikomori, the book, came out, I think, in the 90s or early 2000s. And now it's like I work with people who have agoraphobia, who never leave their rooms, who will play video games all day, and they don't even go out for food. They get everything delivered. And it's like, wow, it's getting worse out there. I think we need to be aware of what's going on. And hey, same thing with this. We don't call them salaryman here. We just call them hard workers. We just call them workaholics. It's the same thing. People losing their wives, losing their lives, losing their souls to the corporate grind. It's like, yeah, I'm sure that promotion really holds you close at night. I'm sure that keeps you warm. I'm sure that feels really, really good. Terrible. So, just something to think about. I just want to throw some of my thoughts into the ether. I think that's enough talking for now. I'm going to get another cup of coffee, stretch, and figure out what I'm doing the rest of the day. So, good to spend some time with you. Please check out Nomad Push. Please check out Nomad Push. I put the link for that video in the description. Robin is one of my heroes. You don't have to do it well. You don't have to do it good. You can do it scuffed. You can do it crazy. You can do it up in the air. You can do it homeless. You can skate across Japan. You can lean on your friends. Please be nice to Robin-san and Horse-san if you happen to see them in the wild, and go check out their channel. So, Happy New Year. Look how far you've come. Be nice to yourself. Go do something just a little scary. And much love from the Shadowlands.